The aura that this man has, we have absolute Deathstroke. Yeah, what is up, everybody? I finally read Batman the ArkM special, and let me tell you guys, this is a 9.5 out of 10. And man, dude, once I started this book, I could not put it down. I wanted it to continue. This tells the story of Amadeus Arkham and his origins of the Arkham Asylum, and it smacks. It is terrifying, intense, creepy, dark, and I just love it. I want more. Scott Snyder, bring more of this, whatever story this would be part of, because man, it is great. It is just all types of creepy in this issue, and it's just so good, horrifying, sad, and what a bunch of what the fuck moments, you know? I recommend this. You guys jump on Absolute Batman. This one was crazy. 9.5 out of 10. Let me show you those pages. And we start off with Amadeus Arkham telling us the story about how he made the Arkham Asylum. And he's telling this story to his buyer, or to us, but he is also selling to a buyer. A buyer is interested in buying this asylum. And that's when Amadeus tells us the story about his mother, and she is just waiting for her husband to come home from the war. She has been waiting for months and months with no answer. And when word finally arrives, she snaps because he is no longer here with us. And man, it is just a huge tragedy. A huge tragedy for him and his family. And so he became an orphan, and throughout the years, you know, he wanted to build an asylum for people like his mother, people who are struggling with their mentality. And his dreams do come true, but of course with all types of fuck ups, especially creepy men. And so we get another story that Amadeus tells us about his son and how he found him in the rain with somebody's blood. And you know, he took him in, you know, like a protege, you know, have him following around his home, you know. And that's when we see this madman attempt to, you know, do all this. And we learned that there was an incident that happened because this place is dying out, and that incident was a breakout being led by that creepy guy in the cell. And so Amadeus tries to find his son, but his son is gone. And so he made a room with all these murderers after they left, you know, just despising himself. And we see that they escaped through a tunnel, but there's two tunnels. And then the creepy buyer tells him something that only he knows, which just makes Amadeus freak the fuck out. And he decides to burn this place down while being watched by the man who laughs. And we cut to the future with Joker, and we see the painting of the fire of Arkham Asylum. And apparently that son was Joker, I think. And we see he is talking to somebody all while watching the Absolute Batman. God damn, bro, he is huge. I love this part too, where he shoots and it just ricochets off Batman's axe. Hell yeah. And we see a glimpse of what's to come with a potential villain I'm looking forward to. This was almost perfect. I just didn't want it to end. 9.5 out of 10. Follow for more. Have a good night.